Good day everyone, I am a BSIS student. This video is shows to perform the commands or features of Git such as git init, git clone, git add, git commit, git status, git branch, git merge, git pull, and git push. And to start this video is I am going to perform first the git init command. So type git init. So done. So git init command is to initialize the repository. Then the next is to uh, get add. So get add. And to check the status is get status. So since I have two files under my project, then I want these two files to be a stage into the index. So all I have to do is to go back, and the command is get rm index, then check status. There is no file being unstaged. Now we want to put all the files and be staged. So just type the command get add that, and no need to specify the file name. To check the status, so here it is. The two files have been already staged.
So hello everyone, my name is Etmer Siliana and I'm here to make a video presentation of how to use Git using the commands git commit and um, git commit and git status. So first, what I need to do is I want to put the files from my workspace into the index. So there's my files here and I will command, I will not put one of the files, but I will put all of the files. So I will command git add. So there. After, I want to check the status. So git status command shows the status of changes as untracked, modified, or stage. So check git status. So there, changes to be committed. So there's new file, index.html, and my document that docs. So I will use now the command git commit. So git commit saves the snapshot to the project history and completes the change tracking process. In short, a git commit functions is like taking a photo or a screenshot. So we can see there no commits yet. So let's say I will put some changes or add some of my work here. So My name is and okay, save. I will try git commit and make sure that you'll write your message or added some stuffs. So here, master root commit added some stuffs. Two files change, seven insertions. Okay, create mode index HTML, create mode my document.docs. So in order in order to make changes of the files without and at the same time adding it is you want to, like example, uh, or is it my document? I want to make some changes of the file. Let's say there, close. You want to make some changes and at the same time you want to add it, you will use the command git commit minus a, that's the add, and m, the message, made some changes.
Hi everyone, my name is John Weaver S. Rocas, an information system student. So the first command that I'm gonna execute right now is the git clone command. So let's start off with creating a new repository. So let's just gonna name it um, one web. And so let's make it private and we'll proceed to create the repository right now. So after that, we're just gonna copy the URL for our repository, and the next step is we're gonna go to our project folder. So this is my project folder, and we're gonna right click and go directly to the git bash. So the command for cloning this is git clone. So git clone basically means that if you want to get a copy of an existing git repository, for example, a project you'd like to contribute to, the command you need is git clone. So if you're familiar with other VCS such as Subversion, you'll notice that the command is clone and not checkout. This is an important distinction. Instead of getting just a working copy, Git receives a full copy of nearly all data that the server has. Every version of every file for the history of the project is pulled down by default when you run git clone. So we're gonna run it right now, and we're just gonna paste the URL that we copied earlier, and let's hit enter. So it's cloning right now, and then it says here that you appear to have cloned an empty repository. So it means that we successfully cloned the repository that we made earlier. So let's check it. So the repository is cloned in my projects folder. So here it is. So the next command that I'm gonna execute is the push command, and after that we'll do the pull command. So as you can see here, there's an index.html repository in my repository. So let's assume that my teammate added some changes here. So let's commit directly to the main branch. Let's go to the file, let's save it, and we'll go ahead to the git bash and git status. So you can see here that it is modified now, and we're gonna input git add -a. So git add, this command adds a change in the working directory to the staging area. It tells Git that you want to include updates to a particular file in the next commit. So next up, we're gonna commit. let's hit enter. And let's use the push command. So the git push command, it is used to upload local repository content to a remote repository. So the next step that we're gonna do is, let's put git start. So it says here that it is save working directory and index state WIP on master. So it says here that the added a new part. So the next command that we're gonna use is the pull command. So the pull command, it is used to fetch and download content from a remote repository and immediately update the local repository to match that content. So let's hit enter. So it says here that it is already up to date. So let's check. So as you can see, let's refresh it. So this is the commands that I used earlier. So I used git pull and git push. So you can see here, it is updated now.